Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Imperial Guard and Max's Space Marines. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Space Marines had been fighting alongside the Astra Militarum on this planet, fighting back a demonic incursion that had occurred, and they had fought back bravely and managed to stop the dark powers from getting more of a foothold on this planet. But after the war, after the battle, the Inquisition declared that the guardsmen who saw what had happened could not be allowed to continue living because of the danger they posed to the rest of the Imperium with the knowledge that they held. So the Astra Militarum, the Adeptus Astartes were ordered to go wipe these guardsmen out, and they decided not to take it lying down. So that's the story that we've got going on. We are going to be playing the Surround and Destroy mission, which is mission number 21 from the Grand Tournament 2020 packet, Strike Force edition here. Essentially, it's there's going to be 6 objectives on the table, 2 in each of our deployment zones, and then 2 in the middle. So then he's got another one over there, another one over there, and it's hold 1. You score 5 points, hold 2, score 5 points, hold more, you score 5 points. Basic primary now in 9th edition. As for secondaries, I chose Assassinate, Raise the Banner, and Engage on all fronts. My opponent has chosen Grind them down, Bring it down, and Mental Interrogation. So we'll see how all these go. I think it should be a good one. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Astra Militarum, I'll be running a brigade detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a tank commander, we have a company commander, we have a Primaris Psyker, and we have a Tempester Prime. So for troop choices, I have 3 infantry squads with grenade launchers. I have 2 infantry squads with mortars. I have another infantry squad with a mortar and a sniper rifle, and I have a 5-man Tempestus squad with a meltagun. We have a Tempestus command squad with 4 plasma guns. We have a commissar, and we have Rhine and Rouse. We have 3 armored sentinels, all with multi-lasers, 1 with a chainsaw. We have a manticore and a wyvern. We have 3 exterminator battle tanks. And last but not least, we have an Evisor assassin. So for the Prodigal Sons, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Primaris librarian, a Phobos librarian, and a captain in Gravis armor. We have 2 5-man intercessor squads with auxiliary grenade launchers. We have 2 5-man infiltrator squads, and we have a 10-man assault intercessor squad. We have a Blade Guard veteran squad. We have a Judicar. We have a 5-man Reaver squad. We have a 3-man aggressor squad. We have an Invictor Warsuit. We have a 3-man Eradicator squad. We have a 5-man Hellblaster squad. And last but not least, we have a Redemptor Dreadnought. All right, going over deployment now for the Astra Militarum here. I've got my squad with a heavy weapon over here. I've got my 3 armored sentinels over here. They're not a squadron, they just deployed next to each other. I've got my manticore here. I have a 10-man squad with the grenade launcher up there. The company commander behind them. Grenade launcher squad over here. We've got the commissar along with the Primaris Psyker. We've got Rain and Rouse up here. We've got the squadron of Lehman Russ tanks over here, along with the tank commander. I've got another 10-man squad with a grenade launcher, 10-man squad with the heavy weapon over here, 10-man squad with heavy weapon and a sniper rifle, and we've got the Wyvern. Inside, in Deep Strike, I have my Evisor Assassin, I have my Tempester Prime, I've got the the Militarum Tempestus Command Squad, and the Scion Squad. Going over deployment now for the Adeptus Astartes, the Prodigal Sons. We have a 5-man squad of infiltrators over here. We've got his Phobos armor librarian on this side, who's trying to remember the word Phobos. We've got his Invictus Warsuit over here. Assault intercessors back over here. Regular intercessors right next to them. We've got the aggressors along with the captain in Gravis armor on this side. We've got another squad of infiltrators up here. Hellblasters back here, along with the Dreadnought, the Redemptor Dreadnought over here, and well as the regular Primaris Librarian. We then have another 5-man squad of Intercessors, the Blade Guard veterans, and the Justiciar. In reserves, my opponent has placed the Reaver squad. They had the grav shoots, so they're going to be in deep strike for that. And then my opponent spent 1 CP to put the Eradicators in strategic reserve. So that is deployment. Lots of models. It'll be fun. We will now roll off to see who will have initiative. Who can choose who goes first, I should say. I got Kill Team on the brain for some reason. Here we go. Rolling off. Roll to 5 to a 1. And the Astra Militarum will be coming at you first here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. We've got my Wyvern stayed still. These 2 guys stayed still, and the back squad is starting to raise the banner high on that objective. These guys advanced up over here behind the container. These guys just moved up half their movement. This guy moved over here, all less than half. He stood still back here. These guys all moved up over this way. They stood still and are going to start raising the banner high. He stood still, but his brother moved over there. He ignores vertical distance, so he's able to just advance up over that way. This squad over here advanced. All these characters advanced, and this squad over here advanced. So there's going to be movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. We will come back to you after movement phase, or with the psychic phase. All right, so my primary psychic is going to cast Psychic Barrier onto these guys over here. That will go off with a 7. I think you are somebody. Oh yeah, this guy's over here is within range, so you can try to deny it. Not within 12, but within 24. All right, so he is outside of 12. So here we go, looking for, not the +1, so looking for 8. Oh, he gets with a 10, denied. All right, so into the shooting phase, my company commander ordered these guys to forward for the Emperor, allowing them to shoot even though advanced, and they ordered them to move, and they advanced again up there into that table quarter for points reasons. So that's going to be it for, and he gave himself the order to gunners kill in sight, so rerolling 1s to hit. So that's going to be it for the orders here. We're going to continue on to shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, he is going to fire into this squad of eliminators up there. They are in cover there, so they'll have +1 to their saves. He moved less than half his distance, so he's going to be shooting twice with his autocannons there. So it's going to be 8 shots from the autocannon. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they no longer suffer the penalty, even though they had a ground advance there. Okay, that was a lot of not 4s. These are going to be wounding on 3, strength 7. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -2. 1 second. AP -1, my bad. So it's going to be 2 3-up saves since he is in cover there. Fail 1, make 1. So that's going to be 1 guy dead. And now the heavy bolters over here, hitting on 4s again. Alrighty, wow, not great. Wounding on 3s as well. Getting no wounds. Rinse and repeat with this guy shooting into them. Let's see if he has a better shot here with the autocannons. Hitting on 4s. That's definitely better than his brother. But let's see if he can wound on 3s. Getting 3 wounds, so he is doing better than his brother there. Again, AP -1, +1. So we've got 3 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. And now the heavy bolters into them. Oh, that's much better there. 5s to wound. 3s to wound, sorry. 5s to wound. Oh man, that's going to be all wounds. That's going to be 6 wounds. AP -1, +1. So we have 6 3-up saves. Failing 3 of them. So my opponent took off his squad there. I was like, no, that's only 3 wounds there. We were thinking, forgot that we were, when we're filming this, about a month away from heavy bolters having 2 damage there. So no, he's still got 1 wound left there. All right, so my guy over here, my Wyvern, is going to fire heavy bolter into the guy over there, and he's going to fire the shards into the intercessor squad back there on the objective. So he does have a tanking ability that allows him to reroll any of these shots. So it's like a well-stocked armory or ammo something. So he's going to have 4d6 shots. I'm going to reroll that 3 into a 5. That's real good. All right, so now they are going to fire. He's going to fire 19 shots into them back over there, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 4s, rerolling. They are going to, that's not bad, reroll. All right, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wounds, AP nothing.
That's 9.
That's 9. That is 9. I can count. So because they're on that over there, it's going to be 2 up saves for them. Failing 2 of them, so 1 guy dead. And then the heavy bolter firing into the 1 guy over here. So 3 shots. Okay, 1 hit. There we go. That's all I need, right? 3s to wound. All right, this front squad here is going to fire into his guy over there. We'll do the mortar first. Gonna have 3 shots, hitting on 4s, getting no hits. All right, so then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots with las guns. All right, 4 hits, not bad. And then wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds with fill faces. So you got 2 up saves. And he's double good. All right, so now my tank commander is going to fire everything into his aggressors over there. My opponent spent 2 CP on transhuman physiology. So we're going to go with the las cannon first. That is going to be a hit. Wounding on a 4 now because of transhuman physiology. That is a wound. So it's going to be AP minus 3. So we're looking at AP. That doesn't work. Yeah, AP minus 3 goes 6 up save. No, does not make it. So D6 damage. 5 damage. That's a dead guy. And now the battle cannon firing twice into him there. So it's going to be 2d6 shots. That's going to be 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the order he gave himself. Not meant to be there. And then these are strength 8. But again, wounding on 4s because of transhuman physiology. That is going to be 1, 2 wounds there. AP minus 2. So it's going to be 2 5-up saves. No, failed them both. So the first one, D3 damage, is 3 damage. And the second one is 2 damage. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into 3 damage, that's what I needed. All right, the last guy here, I wanted to shoot into them because they're in there, therefore I could shoot them because you don't have to worry about the obscuring, but then this one actually obscures him from them. So he's going to fire instead into the captain back over there because now he is more than 3 inches away. So here we go. These are going to be the autocannon shots, hitting on 4s. All right, not bad. Well, not good, but not, no, really bad. That's not bad. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP minus 1, so you've got 4 up saves.
How many is it?
4. 3. Sorry, 3.
Okay. 3 4 up saves.
3 4 ups.
Doesn't matter which one I go with.
No, that's going to be 6 damage there. But you do have a feel no pain, correct?
5 up.
5 up, feel no pain because of antimantine thingy-majob. Mantle. So 5 ups. That's going to be, how much cocked? Yeah. So that's going to be
5 damage.
5 damage into him over there. So he's got 7 wounds, though, because he also has, what's the warlord trait?
Iron Resolve.
Iron Resolve. So he's got +1 wound, and so he's got, with 5 damage, he's got 2 wounds left. And the heavy bolters coming in here. 3 of them in here, hitting on 4s. Alrighty then. And then 5. Toughness 5, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 1. So 2 4-up saves. Making them both. So now these guys here, we'll do it one at a time. We're going to fire into his squad there. So we're going to go with the front one. Heavy 3 with the multi-laser. Hitting on 4s. Nope, the second one does get 1 hit. Does get a wound with a fill face. AP nothing though, I don't think. So that's 2 up armor. He's good. And the third one. Does get 2. Does get 2. Does get 2 saves. All right, so now my Manticore here is going to fire into his assault terminators. Assault marine intercessors back over there. So it's going to be heavy 2d6 shots with the Manticore here. So 2d6 shots. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that because I don't feel like having just 3 shots there. And you have to re-roll the whole test here because that's how they work it now. Just like deny and whatever else. Much better there. I'll take 10 shots. Like all right, no, I already spent my re-roll for damage. I just remembered. Ooh, man. So 3 shots it is. Here we go, hitting on 4s. All right, that's going to be 1 hit. Strength 10, so would be wounding on 2s, but my opponent has the chapter tactic Stalwart, which means that it has to be on 3+, so 2s no longer wound him. So it's like a mini transhuman. But a fill face will wound him, that's for sure. AP -2 here. He does get the cover save because he's within range of the barrier there. So looking for a 4-up. He's good. All right, so now this squad over here, I'd given the order to shoot or forward for the Emperor, so they're going to fire in here. I did take the other half. So the first half of my what is it? Not chapter tactics. Whatever the regimental doctrine. I took jury rig, so my vehicles will be healing, and I also took disciplined shooters, so it allows rapid fire within 18 inches. So you're going to fire into them with their las guns here, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. Okay. 1 wound here, 2-up armor save. Yeah, he makes it. And then the crack grenade. That's not going to hit. And my little dude bro over here is going to fire his sniper rifle into them. Why not? That's why not. All right, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. Not spectacular, but not bad. I'll take it. So we do have 1 leadership test to take over here. He lost 4 guys, so 4 plus 2 is 6. He's good to go, so he will be standing there. And that is going to be it for the Astra Militarum. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Prodigal Suns here. That's S-O-N-S. Oh, so it's S-U-N-S. That's right. The suns, like the sun up in the sky. Prodigal Suns are going to be coming at you here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Prodigal Suns here on turn 1. These guys stayed still, as well as his Phobos Librarian. Assault Intercessors moved up over here, looking to get the charge off on my Dubros over here. These guys stayed back on the objective back over here. He shuffled a bit over this way. These guys moved up, or moved to the side over here, and then he advanced up behind them, only rolling a 1, but whatever, he got where he needed to be. He dropped down over here, so he can hold the objective on the other side of the wall and be out of sight. He is moving up over this way. The other librarian followed up behind him. These guys shuffled around on top of the objective, and these guys moved up over this way. They were -2 to their movement because they were coming out of this thing. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Second though, they advanced over here. So they're just moved up there. We all good. All right, into the psychic phase. His Phobos Librarian is going to cast mental interrogation because he's within range of my that character right over there. So he needs a 4 for this to go off. He rolls an 8. I am going to try to deny that, so I need to roll a 9. Oh, an 8. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. No. Oh, and a 9! I thought the 3! I didn't think it was coming, but then the fill face came to save me! Woo! All right, so now his guy over here is going to cast Might of Heroes onto the Dreadnought over here. 7, does it go off? It does go off with a 7. All right, so now the Hellblasters here are going to fire. 3 of them can see over here because they can draw a line of sight without crossing over here, but the other 2 inside cannot see him. So they're going to fire into this guy over here. 3 shots. He is going to supercharge, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the captain there. Perfect. 3 hits. These are going to be strength 8, so looking for 4s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP -4 is just going to go straight through, so that's 2 damage. All right, so now his Dreadnought over here is going to fire his main gun into my Wyvern. He's going to fire the Storm Bolters into this guy because he just got up enough to see around this, and then he's going to fire. Oh, that's it. So we're going to go with the main gun first. He is going to supercharge it. So it's what is it? D6 shots. D6 shots. Going to get 1 shot there. Going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into 6 shots. That's how you do that. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits. Strength 9, 3s to wound. Getting 1, 2 wounds. Is it AP -3?
AP -4.
Is it AP -4? Yes. Oh, because of Devastator Doctrine. I forgot. Yeah.
That's beyond that.
Oh, it's 5.
It's macro plasma.
Oh, macro plasma. So that's AP -4 base, so it becomes AP -5. Yeah, that's going to go straight through, so that's going to be 2 damage. 4 damage. I'm sorry, there was 2 went through. And now the Storm Bolters are going to fire over here. These are going to be, again, hitting on 3s. Okay. Looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound.
Come on.
They do get cover because of the obstacle there, so looking for 4-up saves. Yeah, with a 4. All right, so now that unit of intercessors is going to fire into the front guys over here. So there's going to be the one guy with the grenade launcher, and then there's going to be the 3 guys with their bolters. Because the unit did move, they do not get bolter discipline here. So, you said you want to do a frag grenade, correct? So we'll do the frag grenade first. So D6 shots. It's going to get 6 shots. That's how you do that. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay. And then 2 wounded on 4s. That's getting 2 wounds there. AP nothing on these, so it's going to be looking for 4 up since they're behind the barriers there. Making 1 with a fill face, losing 1 to a dead guy. And here come their bolt rifles. That's going to be all hits. Wounded on 3s. That's going to be all wounds. AP -1, +1 because of cover there. 5-up saves. Make 2 of them. I'll take that. All right, so now the Invictor Warsuit's going to fire the Iron Hail heavy heavy autocannon is going to fire into here, along with the heavy bolter, and then the heavy stubbers and the frag storm grenade launcher are going to fire into my infantry over here. So, which one do you want to go with first?
We'll start with the
autocannon first.
Autocannon first.
So it's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good there. And then these are strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. So that's going to be 4 wounds, AP -1. So we've got 4 ups. That's right. 4 4-ups. Make 3 of them. That's not bad. So 2 damage. And now the heavy bolter is going to fire. That's going to be all hits. Not bad. That is going to be 2 wounds, AP -1. So 4 up again. Making 1, failing 1. And now the guns that are going to be firing here. We'll start with the Iron Hail heavy stubber first. Hitting on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2. Yep, 2 misses there. And these are strength
4.
4. So looking for
-1.
AP -1. So that's going to be 3 +1 because they are in cover there. Are these a heavy weapon?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be -2. So looking for 6-up saves. Making 1. Yeah. And now the frag storm is going to fire here. So is it D6 shots?
Yeah.
D6 shots. Getting 4 shots. These are going to be hitting again on 3s. Getting 3 hits. Strength 4, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP nothing on these?
Yes.
So these are looking for 4-up saves because they're in cover. Making 2 of them. I'll take it. All right, so now these guys are going to fire into them over here. So we're going to have 10 shots because they are in, they stood still, so they're having bolter discipline, which is going to be pretty good. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty.
6 is auto wound.
6 is auto wounds, so that's going to be 2 auto wounds. And then a couple misses there. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s. Okay, so 4 total wounds there. AP nothing, so looking for 4-up saves. Oh, there they go. That's going to be losing them. And now his Primaris, the Phobos Psyker is going to fire into my dude bros over there with his pistol. That's a hit. That is not a wound. All right, into the assault phase. His Invictor Warsuit is going to charge into my guys over here. He is way in. And then these guys are going to charge in over here. So they are in too. Starting the fight phase, he's going to attack into my dude bros over here. 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's going to be 2 dead guys because it's AP minus a bunch, right? Because it's the fist, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then over to here, these guys are going to have 41 attacks into them over there. But we're going to do 20 at a time first. So 20 attacks, hitting on 3s. 11 hits, so wounding on 3s. Pretty good. 8 AP -1, so looking for 6 ups. Make 1. And then we're going to go to the next 20. And we got 11 more hits here. This is 21 attacks there because I got the other one. And that's going to be a bunch more wounds. 8 6 ups. Yeah, no, they're dead. Alrighty, so that is the end of the Adeptus Astartes turn here. I am going to spend 2 CP to keep him alive because that means he only killed 1 unit and I killed 1 unit, which means that he doesn't get grind them down. So I think it's worth it for the points there. It's my once per game usage, so hopefully I don't need it again. So that is going to be it for that. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. Movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. My Wyvern stayed still, as did these 2 squads back over here. My tank commander moved up around over this way. He moved his full movement, so he won't have grind in advance. But these guys all stood still. This guy healed back 1. He healed back 0. And he healed back 1 because I have jury-rigged as one of my my regimental doctrines. These guys all stood still back over here, except for the Commissar and the Psyker. They both advanced back over this way. They stayed still over here. He stood still over here. He stood still over there. He fell back out of combat over there. And my whatchamacallit? Company commander advanced back over this way. And these guys over here advanced up onto the objective and back over here. Dropped in my command squad with the Tempester Prime. I dropped in my Evisor, and I dropped in my my regular Scion squad. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so he's just going to cast Smite, I think, onto them over there. So let's go with that one. So we're going to go cast Smite. So looking for a 5. Does not go off. Start of the shooting phase. He is going to throw his demo charge into his Invictor Warsuit over here. So it's a once per use game, or once per use thing that he could use. So it's going to be grenade D6. Getting 5 shots. These are going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be 4 hits. AP or strength 8. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP minus 3. So that's going to be 3 6-up saves. No, fails them. So it's going to be 3 D3 damage. Oh, 9 damage. That's huge. All right, so now my guy over here is going to fire everything into his dude bro there. Didn't move, so he's going to have 8 shots with the autocannon, hitting on 4s. Alrighty. That's not bad. Strength 7, so looking for 4s to wound, I believe. Oh, 3s to wound. He strength's tough 6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 1.
And it's +1 for cover.
No, vehicles don't. It's only swarm, infantry, swarm, and cavalry.
Stupid. He's in cover.
Yeah, but not in this edition. So, not that it would have made a difference with that roll. So he's going to take 2 damage. And then we got the heavy bolter shots. That's not bad. I will take that. And then looking for 5s to wound. Getting 2 wounds, AP minus 1, so 2 4-ups. Makes them both. All right, the command squad here is going to fire into his intercessors. They are going to supercharge their plasma. They also have the order to reroll 1s to hit. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 to hit. Okay, 1 guy will be dead anyway. These are going to be strength 8, looking for 3s to wound because of his chapter tactic. 1s, come on, baby. So it's going to be 2 at AP minus 3, so 2 6-up saves. 5-up saves because they are within 3 inches of the barricade, and I can't see in there. Makes 1, fails 1, 1 dead. All right, so now this squad's going to fire into the intercessors over here. We're going to go with the hot shots first. So there's 3 of those. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. That is not a wound, because I think it's strength 3. And then we got the Melt-A-Gun. That is a hit. That is a wound with a fill face. AP minus 4. So they got a 6-up save because they are in terrain there. No, so that's going to be D6 damage. Yeah, that's a dead guy. And now my Evisor is going to fire into his captain back over here. So it's pistol 4.
I can't fire at captain.
Why not? 1 second. Yeah, he was closest model, so that's why he get it back there. So it's going to be 3 hits, strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling failed wounds because that's what his pistol does. So that's going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 1. So we got 2 4-up saves.
He is in cover.
Yes, so he's going to have a 3-up save. 2-up save. 3-up save. Fails 1. He's got a 5-up feel of pain. No, feels it.
We'll still be
My Wyvern's gonna fire. He's gonna fire his heavy bolter into the Blade Guard veterans, and he's gonna fire the shards into the dude rows back over there. So it's gonna be 4d6 shots. I'm gonna re-roll that 3. Okay, was not meant to be different.
my big thing.
All right, so here comes his attacks here. These are gonna be hitting on 4s. And then wounded on 4s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. Okay, not meant to be. So that's going to be 7 wounds into the intercessors. AP nothing, so they're going to have 2-up saves because they are in cover over there. Failing one of them.
Iron Hand?
And then the bolters here into his Blade Guard veterans. Getting 1 hit. That is not a wound. Mentor is now going to fire into his Dreadnought over here. The heavy bolter is going to go into the Invictor Warsuit. So the main weapon over here is going to fire. Going to get 7 shots. He's going to be hitting on 4s. Oh boy, that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 2. 5 ups. No, failing both, so it's going to be 2d3 damage. That's going to be 3 damage. And now my dude bro, my tank commander is going to fire into him with everything. So we'll do the last cannon first. That is not a hit. Rerolling 1s because of his tank order to himself. Still not a hit. And then we've got his battle cannon. He's going to get 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 8, toughness 8 now, so 4s to wound because of Might of Heroes. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 2. So 5 ups. Making 1, failing 1. D3. That's going to be 2 damage. And then his heavy bolter into him. I forgot about that one. My opponent is being kind enough to let me roll. That's going to be 1 wound. AP minus 1. No, failing. Is he dead?
He's down to 1.
Down to 1. My guy back, William Russ back here, is going to fire his turret weapon into his Hellblasters, and he's going to put the heavy bolters into his Invictor Warsuit. The turret weapon first did not move, so rolling 8 shots. Oh, buddy. Only getting 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds, though, with fill faces. So that's going to be looking for 3-up saves because he's in cover. What was that
2
one?
3s.
2 3s, he's good. And the heavy bolters. That's much better. Wounding on 5s. Oh, that's pretty good. 3 wounds. So we've got 3 4-up saves. Oh, and he fails it. He is dead. Does he explode? No. And then this Leman Russ is going to fire everything into the Hellblasters. Main turret gun first. Wow. All right. That's a wound, though. So 3-up save because they're in cover. Whoop. They're good. And the heavy bolters. That's better, but not great. Only better by 1. 1 wound, AP minus 1, so 3 up. They're good. Now we're going to start. This guy's going to fire into the infiltrators. No hits. The next guy back. Does get 3 hits. Does get 2 wounds. 2-up saves because they're in cover. Fails 1. And then the last guy into him as well. Getting 2 hits. Getting 2 wounds. Making all the saves because it's AP nothing. And this squad's going to fire into them. Do las guns first. Wound on 5s. Getting 2 wounds. These are looking for 2-ups. Oh, failed 1. And then the mortar. Getting 5 shots. Getting 2 hits. Getting 2 wounds. 2-up saves.
2-up saves?
Yes, just 2 of them. Making them both. The mortars here are going to fire in the intercessors. I'm going to roll them both at the same time because I don't think I'm going to kill them. So either which way. So that's going to be 8 shots. Hitting on 4s. That's not bad. 4s to wound. Oh, there you go. That's 5 wounds. So I guess technically it could kill them, but it's highly unlikely. 2-up saves. Failed 1. And then he's going to fire his sniper rifle into these guys. That's a hit. 6 to wound is the one where I get a mortal wound. 6 to 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 wo Oh, with a 6, it's a mortal wound. It's also a save now. AP minus something. AP nothing, 2 up save. Yeah, he good. All right, so now into the assault phase. My Evisor is charging into the Hellblasters and into his captain over here. He's going to spend a CP for the Hellblasters to Overwatch here. So they're going to fire rapid fire 3 of them, or 4 of them. So it's going to be 8 shots that are going to come in here. We'll do it. Yeah, we have to do it one at a time because they're supercharging. So the first guy over there, going to be 1 hit.
So 1 hit. Next guy down the line.
Next guy. Reroll 1s because of the captain. Into a hit.
This guy here.
Into the third guy. To no hits. I forgot it's Overwatch. I was like, oh god, 2 hits.
Him.
And then the last guy you can see, who's a sergeant. Reroll 1s. And do a hit. That's how you do that. The captain really knows what he's talking about there. So that's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be wounding on 2s. That's going to be all wounds.
AP minus 4.
AP minus 4. So we've got 3 4-up invul saves because of him being an assassin. And I failed 1 of them, so he takes 2 wounds. So he gets to roll 3d6 when he charges in over here. I need a 10-inch charge to get into the Hellblasters. 9 inches gets me into them. But because I declared both, I need to get into both. So here we go. Looking for a 10-inch charge. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He will be in. All right, so at the beginning of the fight phase here, I'm going to spend 1 CP for hypermetabolism, giving him a 4-up, feel no pain. And now he's going to attack. He's going to have 8 attacks on the charge here. He's going to put 4 of them into the captain, 4 of them into the Hellblasters. I'm going to use the Neurogauntlet against the captain over here. And I'm going to use the... And I'm gonna use the power sword against the against his whatchamacallit into the Hellblasters. So into the captain over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on strength +1, so strength 5, toughness 5. Looking for 4s to wound. Re-rolling because of the Neurogauntlet. All right, so that's going to be 3 wounds at AP minus 1. So he's got 3 4-up saves.
Come on. Oh, fail me now.
Failed 2 of them. He's got his 5-up feel no pain. No, with that he will be dead. And now with the power sword, that is going to be 2 hits, wounded on 4s. That is going to be 1 wound, AP minus 3, so a 6-up save. No, so they will take 1 wound. All right, so here we go. They're going to have 3 attacks each because I charged, +1 for the sergeant, so 16 attacks, hitting on 3s. 12 hits, so these are going to be wounding on 4s. So that's 9 wounds that go through over here. These are going to be looking for 4-up armor save, or 4-up lightning reflexes. Did pretty good. And then I spent that 1 CP, so these are going to be looking for 4-up ignoring wounds. And I ignore 2 of them. He's still alive. All right, so I'm gonna spend 2 CP for stim overload to allow him attack again here. You're gonna have 8 attacks because he's still charged this turn. So these are gonna be using the Neurogauntlet. I like the reroll on wounds. So these are gonna be hitting on 2s. All right, pretty good. These are going to be wounding on 3s because strength +1. No need to reroll there, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 1, so 7 4-ups. Failing 1, 2, 3, so that's going to be 2 guys dead.
Just 2. That is his
AP minus.
That is wound.
No, 3 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AP minus 1. So that's going to be 3 wounds, so that's going to be 2 dead guys. And my opponent's going to spend 3 CP to honor the chapter over here. So he's going to have 9, 10 attacks coming back into me. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. All right, it's going to be 4. Looking for 4-ups, making 1. Oh, buddy, I need to make at least 2 of these 4-ups, otherwise he is dead. And I don't! I make only 1, so he will be dead, but it does mean he explodes. All right, so on a 4+, it'll do D3 mortal wounds. And that 5, so D3 mortal wounds. Into a 5, so that's 3 mortal wounds. Another guy's dead, another one is wounded. All right, so we do have a leadership test to take over here. They lost 3 guys. 3 + 2 is good to go, and I think they were the only ones that had to. So, yeah, they all lost 1. Yeah, you're good to go. All right, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum turn here. I did kill a character, so that got me points for assassinate. I do have all 4 quarters for engage on all fronts, and then and that will be that. So we'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Space Marines here on turn 2. Movement phase for the Space Marines. These guys came in over here at the end, looking on my poor wyvern that hasn't done anything to anybody. Seriously, he hasn't done anything. These guys, the one guy shuffled in to get closer into there. He stayed back over here. The Librarian, I think, stayed still back over here. The Blade Guard and the Justiciar moved up over this way, as did his Dreadnought. Over here, these guys advanced onto the objective over here. These guys shuffled up to the side. These guys, the Reavers, came in over on this side 9 inches away, and these guys stood still back over here. Oh, and the Hellblasters stayed where they were over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Starting off, he's going to do mental interrogation. Looking for a 4 to go off. It goes off with a 9. I'm going to try to deny it because I need to. That's how I deny points. Oh, and an 8. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend a CP to try to deny it. Come on, baby. No, not even close. So he goes off. All right, starting off, he is going to smite these guys back over here. He's close to these guys, but he doesn't have line of sight. So because this is obscuring here. So here comes into these guys, looking for a 5. Goes off with a 5. D3 mortal wounds. Doing 1 mortal wound. And then Might of Heroes onto his dude bro over here. That will go off with an 8. Now the Eradicators are going to fire into my dude bro over here. So we're going to have 6 shots since they're all firing into him over there. Hitting on 3s. All right, getting 4 hits. These are strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. Ooh, that is rough. All right, so these 2 guys are going to fire into my dude bro over here, and the other 2 are going to fire into my dude bro down there. So we'll do the guy up top. Why not? Here we go. Hitting on 3s. That's 1 wound. That's automatic wound. That's going to be 2 other wounds there. These are going to be, that's going to be 2 wounds.
Nope, 3. He's toughness 2.
Oh, he is toughness 2. That's right. Okay, that's going to be 3 wounds there. He gets a +1 to his save if he's in cover, and he is in cover, and he's in cover. So it's going to make him a 4-up save. Okay, doesn't make a difference when you roll that. He did because he's only got 2 wounds. Brother, no! And now into my dude bro down there. My brave soldier. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves because he's in cover. Okay. Meant to die. These guys over here, his Reavers are going to fire. I want to say Rincewind, but that is Discworld. That's not even 40K. R.I.P. Terry Pratchett. He's going to fire. They're going to bolt carbines into my infantry squad over here. All right. 6 hits, looking for 3s to wound. Okay, 2 wounds there. 2 4-up saves because they are in cover. Making 1. This squad of intercessors is going to fire into my command squad. So we're going to go with the frag launcher first. The grenade launcher, the frag. You got it. 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, getting 3 hits. Strength 3, so 4s to wound. Getting 1 wound. 4-up save because they've got their whatevers. Nope, doesn't matter. He did. And 6 bolt rifle shots here. 3s. Getting all but 1 hit. Looking for 3s again to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -2 though because it is turn 2 here. So looking for 6-up saves. Coming down as Phil Firsters! Getting 1! Alright, so now the Hellblasters are going to fire into my command squad over here. So we got 4 shots. That's going to be all hits. And that is all wounds. AP -3, so 3 wounds. Doesn't make a difference. AP -3, he did. This squad of intercessors is going to fire into my scions over here. So hitting on 3s. They're just going to use their bolters. That's how you do that. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -2. So looking for 2 6-up saves. Phil Faces! No, neither. All right, so the one guy who has range and line of sight over here with his heavy bolt pistol is going to fire it into him. That is not a hit. All right, so now his Redemptor here is going to fire. The main gun's going to fire into the Wyvern. The Flamer and the Stormbolter is going to fire into this squad over here. So let's go with the, what do you want to do first?
Wyvern.
We're going to do into the Wyvern. Did I say the main gun is into the Wyvern?
Yeah.
Did I say that? Yeah. So we're going to do the main gun into it first. So these are going to be, what is it, D6 shots?
6 shots.
All right, here we go, supercharged. So D6 shots. Getting 5 shots, that's pretty good. Hitting on 3s, because he ain't bracketed yet. That is going to be all hits, that's real good. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, AP minus 4, correct?
Yes.
So that's going to be, there's nothing I can do, he just did. Because it's 2 damage apiece, right?
8 damage.
Yeah, AP minus 4, so that's going to go straight through. So now it's 8 damage, so does he explode? He does not. So now the Heavy Flamer is going to go first. Getting 3 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 1, so 6 ups. Making 1. And the Stormbolter. 3s to wound. Okay, so that's going to be 2 wounds.
3.
3 wounds. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that other one. 3 wounds. Making 1 save. Sorry, it's whatever, the second doctrine. So it's going to be AP minus 1 there. So that is going to be a fail, so 2 dead. And it was 3 wounds, so failed that one too. All right, into the assault phase. His Blade Guard veterans are going to charge into my dude bros over here and needs a 7-inch charge to get in. That'll make it way in. The Redemptor Dreadnought's going to charge into them as well. That'll make it in.
11, actually.
And then these guys are going to charge into here. They're going to need an 11-inch charge because they have to go with -2 for going through over here. They will not make it. All right, so we're going to start with the Blade Guard veterans over here attacking into my dude bros. So they're going to have 4 attacks each on the charge, except for the sergeant who will have 5 attacks. So he's going to have, these are going to be 13 attacks coming in here. Hitting on 3s. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead. That's the squad. That's what he needed. All right, and then his Redemptor piled in and consolidated into my tank over here. So I will attack back. No hits. Alrighty, so we do have a leadership test to take over here. These guys lost 3. 4, 7, they're good to go because their sergeant's still there. So that's going to be it for, or Tempest or whatever you want to call them. That's going to be it for the Space Marines turn here on turn 2. He did score grind them down because he did kill more than me on that one. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 3. These guys all stood still. He advanced himself around this way. This guy moved up slightly, and these guys all moved back slightly, all without half. He won't be able to shoot because he was engaged, but had to move out. He stood still. These guys moved over here. They stood still. These guys all moved up over this way. He moved back over here, hiding behind there. And these guys bravely advanced up over this way to get into contesting range with there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you at the psychic phase. All right, he's going to give psychic barrier to these guys over here. That will go off with a 6. Would you like to deny it, sir?
Yes.
Looking for a 7. Does deny it. All right, my Manticore is going to start us off. Main missile is going to fire into there. I'm going to spend a CP to give them +1 to hit, and then he's going to fire the heavy bolter into them as well. So here we go. We're going to do the main gun first. 2d6 shots. That's going to be 9 shots. Hitting on 3s. That's real good. And then these are going to be wounded on 3s because of his chapter tactic. That was saved you 2 there. That's still going to be 5 at AP -2. So that's going to be 5 up saves. Making 3 of them. That's how you do that. D3, well, it's D3 damage apiece. So the first one is 3 kills a guy. Second one is 3 kills a guy. And the heavy bolter is into his infiltrators. That's going to be 1 hit. That is not a wound. All right, so now my tank commander is going to fire everything into him over here. He gave himself the order to reroll 1s to hit, but we're going to go with the heavy flamers first that don't need rolls to hit. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7 hits. These are going to be wounded on 5s. Get 2 wounds with filled faces there. AP -1, so we got 2 4-up saves. Fail 1. Las cannon firing. That is going to be a hit. That is not going to be a wound. And the battle cannon. Oh, buddy. That's going to be 3 shots. But that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 4s now because he still has Might of Heroes from last turn. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -2.
5 up.
5 up. Failed them both, so 2d3 damage. That's going to be 2 4 damage.
Yeah, 3.
All right, so now my Lehman Russ over here is going to fire into his Judiciaire over there. Judicar, Judiciaire, whatever. He's going to fire the vein gun first. Hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. There's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1/+1, so he's got 2 3-up saves. Makes them both. And the heavy bolters. And these are going to be 5, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, so 3-up saves because he's in cover. Oh, fails 1. And then this guy's going to do the exact same thing. Oh, that's much better there. And then wounded on 3s. That's much better. So that's going to be 5 saves, 5 3-ups. Fails 2 of them, so he will be dead. All right, so now these guys are going to fire. We're going to start from front one, all into the intercessors over there. The assault intercessors. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. 3-up save. No wound. Second one. It's going to get 2 hits. Going to get 1 wound. Good. And the third. That's going to be 2 hits. It's going to be 1 wound with the fill face and a save. Back over here, he advanced, but he's going to fire with the melta-gun. That is a hit because he's at -1. Wounding on a 2. 3 because of his chapter tactic. Oh, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. There we go. That's a wound. AP -4, so that's just going to go... Oh, no. 6-up save because they're in cover. Oh, no. I needed that not to happen. Tempest Prime's going to fire his hotshot last pistol. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP -2?
3, yeah, 2.
Yeah, so 4-up save because you can cover. No, that's a dead guy. And then both mortars here are going to fire into the intercessors, and then the las guns are going to fire into his eradicators. So we're going to go with the mortars first. So that's going to be 6 total shots over here. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. That's 3 wounds. AP -nothing. So 2-up saves. Failed 1. All right, so now the las guns are going to fire into here. Because of the steady gunner or whatever it is, I've got rapid fire in 18 inches, so they're all going to fire. Hitting on 4s. And then wounded on 5s. 4 wounds, then we've got a pistol. No hit. And then we've got the sniper rifle. That is a hit. That is a wound. So it's going to be another save. So it's going to be 5 total saves here. AP nothing on these, so it's going to be 3-ups. Making them all. And this squad is going to fire into these guys. That's going to be 5 shots from the mortar. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound, 2-up save. That is a good roll there. And then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 shots with the las gun. Hitting on 4s. Wounded on 5s. Ooh, that's good.
You know me in 1.
Oh, baby, that's 8 wounds. These are going to be 2-up saves, though. Makes them all. All right, so that's going to be it for the Imperial Guard here on turn 2 or 3. I did kill 1 character, which was points for there. And I have engaged on all fronts for 3 points again because I have all 4 quarters there. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the the Space Marines on turn 3. Movement phase for the Space Marines here on turn 3. He is basically just staying still where he's at. He likes where he's at. These guys have moved down over this way. The guy behind the wall is still there, holding that objective. He advanced, right? Did he advance up? Yeah. The librarian advanced up over this way. These guys just kind of moved up over this way. These guys stood still over here. The Hellblaster moved a bit up this way, so he's got some range in case this guy dies, because these guys moved to get him in line of sight. These guys just moved up a little bit, still staying on the objective. These guys stood still. He stood still, and those guys moved closer up to over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase.
Mental interrogation.
Starting with mental interrogation over here. 7 will go off. I'm going to try to deny it. Denying it with a 10. All right, so his librarian over here is going to start with smite. They're closer, but because of obscuring, he doesn't have line of sight for it, so it's going to be to these guys back over here. That won't go off either. No, this is power tactic there, so D3 mortal wounds. Doing 3. And he's going to cast Veil of Time onto his Blade Guard veterans. Does not go off on a 5. All right, into the shooting phase. These guys are going to fire into my Tempester Prime. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Ooh, baby, that's real good. So that's going to be 6 wounds. These are going to be AP -1. So looking for 5-up saves. Nope, he is dead. His Hellblaster back there is going to fire into my dude bro here. He's going to supercharge. That's a hit. That is not a wound. These guys are now going to fire into these guys over here. That's 3 hits. Wounded on 3s. That's going to be 1 wound.
No.
AP -1/+1 because they're in cover over there. And they're good with that. The Eradicators here are going to fire into my Tank Commander. Hitting on 3s. That's all but 1 hit. Strength 8, Toughness 8, 4s to wound. That's 3 wounds. AP -4. He's got the tankiest ability, giving him +2+ armor. So it's going to be 3 6-up saves. Showing them fill faces. No fill faces. So D6 damage. Oh, 2 at a time because they were within. Are they within 12? Oh, maybe not. 1 second. All right, one guy is. We should have checked that. That was my bad. So we're just going to give 1 apiece here. So the first guy is going to do
5.
5 is the most over there. All right, so it's 5.
And the other 2.
The other 2.
Popped.
5, 11, 12, 13. He dead. Does he explode? He does not.
Frankly, with the way.
And now his guy here is going to fire into the front guy here. He's going to be on the Stormbolters are going to fire into the front squad over here. So these are going to be the
Heavy Flamer first.
Heavy Flamer first. That's going to be 2 hits.
Don't lay down.
Yeah, stand up. We're not over yet. This game ain't over yet. No wounds there. Oh no, the 1 wound there. Strength 5 because it's toughness 8.
Yeah.
But that is not a save because it's AP -1. And then we've got the main gun. D6 shots. 5 shots.
He'll be overcharging.
And he is going to be supercharging here. So these are going to be 5 shots. Hitting on 5s now because of where he is knocked back to. But that's what you do there. So that's 2 hits. Oh, but 1/1, so he will take a wound. He's going to take the 1 wound there. So he's down to 2. But then he has 2 hits. These are wounding on 3s. 4s. 4s. Oh, no wounds. Sorry, strength 9 over us. So that is 1 that goes through there. And that's AP -4. So that's going to go straight through for 2 damage. And now the Stormbolters into my squad up here. That's going to be 1 hit. And a wound. And that's not a save. These guys here are going to fire into my guardsmen over here. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, that's 5 wounds. That's how you do that. Looking for 4-up saves because they're in cover. Oh, I'll take that. 1 dead. These guys up here are going to fire into them 8 shots.
1 auto wound.
1 auto wound and then hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 saves to be made here. Failing 1 again. And now this Assault Intercessor squad is going to fire into my front guy there. The white is a plasma pistol, not going to supercharge. That is a hit. That is a wound, AP -3. He's coming with the Filfers! Woo! And here come the heavy bolt pistols. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits there. Wounding on strength 5, so 5s to wound. 1 wound. No, he makes that. All right, so now his Blade Guard veterans on the in the assault phase are going to charge into my Dubras here. They need an 8-inch charge to get in. Oh, 6 will not get him. He's going to spend a CP to reroll that. Oh, 7 just out. All right, now his Redemptor is going to charge into my Lehman Russ here. I'm going to spend 1 CP to Overwatch and 1 CP for defensive gunners. So hitting on 5s with the main turret. Getting 1 hit. Strength 7, 4s to wound because he does not have Might of Heroes off on him there. No wound there. And then we've got the Heavy Bolters. Heavy Bolters on 5s. Okay, I got 2. And wounding on 5s. Getting 1. AP -1. Oh, he's good. His charge, yeah, he's way in. And then these guys are going to charge in. They need a 6-inch charge going into the crater over there. No. And the Assault Intercessors into my Sentinel over here. Oh, they're in. And then his Intercessors here are going to charge into my Scions. Yeah, he's in. They're within 3, so they're in. All right, so he's going to start with the Intercessors because he knows that I probably would have interrupted. So here we go. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -1 because he did advance into the Assault Doctrine here. So 3 5-up saves. And I make 1. Failed 2. They did.
He hits on.
And then over here, he's going to fight into my guy here. So he's going to be hitting on 5s. Wow, that's how you do that. So that's 2 hits. These are going to be strength enough. Oh no, strength 14.
14.
So 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds at AP -4. That's just going to go straight through. That's just 6 damage, right? Isn't it straight? It's D6 damage apiece? Oh boy. 3 damage.
And that is why.
Are you going to spend a CP to reroll the damage on that? Yep, going to spend a CP to reroll that. Sure. Okay, or not. Hey, you know I have a T-shirt you might be interested in. Yeah, well now you got your reason. And now the Assault Intercessors are attacking into my Armored Sentinel over here, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s.
I'm killing.
All right, so it's going to be 5 wounds there. AP -2 because of Assault Doctrine, looking for 5-ups. Okay. Attack it back with a Sentinel. Hey, that's a hit. That's not a wound, though. D3 attacks back here. That's 2. That's 2 hits. That's how you do that. That's 1 wound.
3-up armor.
3-up. Oh, he good. All right, that's going to be it for the Space Marines turn here. I do have a leadership over here. I lost 4 guys, so 4 plus 4 is 8. 1 guy is running away. And the other 2 have to roll. On a 2, one of them, another one's running away over here. Brutal. And that is going to be it for the turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 4. Movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 4. These guys stood still. He moved back over this way. He stayed still where he was. These guys all moved a little. Well, he stood still, but they moved a little bit back so you could get out of combat. He advanced over here. Commissar and Primary Psyker advanced over here to get out of range of him for his psychic ritual or interrogation. He stood still. They stood still. He fell back around over this way. This guy advanced up this way, and this guy just moved up over that way. And that's it for movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so I'm going to cast Smite into these guys over here. That's going to go off with a 10. Do you want to try to deny it?
Yes.
Going to try to deny it?
Still going to try and deny it, so.
No. So it's going to be D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. Okay.
2.
Shooting phase. He is going to fire into them with everything. And he's going to spend the 1 CP to fire better. That's his last shot with the main gun. So 2d6 shots. 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty then. Wounding on 3s because of his chapter tactic. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -2. 3 5-ups. Making 2 of them. Ooh, buddy. 2 damage, so 1 is dead. And then the heavy bolter into them. 2 hits. No wounds. Multi-laser into them. 2 hits. 1 wound into these guys, so 3 up save. Good. This guy over here is going to fire everything into his librarian over there. So we're going to open up double barrels with his autocannons. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. It's going to be 3 wounds. AP -1. So 3 4-up saves. Fails 1, 2 damage. And then the heavy bolters. Not great. 3 wounds though, so 3 4-ups. Failing 2. This one over here is going to fire into the eradicators. Auto cannons. Hitting on 4s. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3 4-ups. Failing 2 of them, that's 1 dead guy. And the heavy bolters. All right. Then 5, so 4s to wound. That's going to be 1 wound at AP -1, 4-up save. Whoop. No. 10 lasgun shots and the mortar up there. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds, 2 2-up saves. Oh, he's good. And the mortar. 4 shots. No, 1 hit. No wound. Mortar here and everything into them. So the mortar is going to get 5 shots. These are going to be hitting on 5s because he did move. Getting no hits. And the lasgun from him. Getting 1 hit. No wound. And then over here, we'll do the mortar. 2 shots. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. So it's going to be a 3-up save. There, he's good. And then the lasgun shots over here. And then 5s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. That's not bad. 4 3-ups. Failing 1 of them. And the sniper rifle into him. That's not a hit. All right, that's it for the Imperial Guard. I did not have engaged on all fronts. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Space Marines here on turn 4. Turn 4. I got it right. Movement phase for the Space Marines here on turn 4. These guys moving up here. They want to finally get that charge in against these guys. The assault intercessors moving up themselves up this way. These guys dropping down. His Psyker advanced up over this way. Because he did get 15 points, so he's 5 points away from maxing out at this point. So he's going to, doesn't need to hold on to objectives. He just needs to hold on to 1, which those guys back there are going to do. And there's not much I can do about it. Hellblaster got down to get some line of sight onto my guy over here. He stood where he's at because he's just going to make his charge. These guys advanced over this way. These guys moved up over this way. He advanced up to get behind them, so he's not in trouble, and those guys stayed back over there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Space Marines. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, here we go. Psychic Ritual over here. Looking to get it out here. He's made it. The advance let him get within 18 inches of my guys. So mental interrogation, that's what it is. Does not get it on 3. Spend a CP. Oh, rerolling once because knowledge is power. No, will not get it.
Yeah.
And now over here, he's going to cast Veil of Time onto these guys. That's going to go off with a 6. All right, so it does go off. And now he's going to smite into this guy over here. It will go off with a 9, D3 damage. 1. The Eradicators here are going to fire into my dude bro back over here, hitting on 4s because they advanced. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -4 is going to go straight through. So the first one. Doing 3 damage. The second one.
I'll spend a CP.
Okay, so spend a CP. You have to reroll both.
Reroll both?
Yeah, because you have to reroll. It's a damage roll. Getting 4. And then the next one. 5. So doing 9 damage. All right, so now his Redemptor Dreadnought's going to put Flamers into this guy, Storm Bolters into this guy, and his main gun into this guy. So what are you going to do first?
Let's start with the Flamer.
Flamer first. 5 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound.
AP -1.
-1. Oh, he's good. Storm Bolters into my dude over here. All right, hitting on 5, so that's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. Oh, he did.
Acroplasma.
And now the main gun.
Charging.
Over here, he is going to supercharge.
4.
Gonna have 4 shots. Hitting on 5s. Oh no, 3 hits. There you go. That's how you do that. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds, AP minus 4. That's 4 damage. He's dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. All right, these guys over here are gonna fire into my dude over here. So we're gonna have the grenade, crack grenade first. That's a hit. 4 to wound. Strength 6 does a 6. That's a wound. AP minus 1. But he's good. And 3 bolter shots. It's gonna be 1 hit. But that is a wound. And that's not a save. He's dead. Does he explode? No. And the Hellblaster is going to supercharge into the guy over here. No, he kills himself. All right, now the assault intercessors here are going to fire into my dude right here. The sergeant's got his plasma pistol. He's going to supercharge that. Okay, no hit, but he doesn't explode. And then we've got the heavy bolt pistols. That's going to be all hits.
5's the wound.
5's the wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 1. Failed them both. These guys are all going to fire into him. So that's going to be 8 shots coming in here. Actually, do you want to throw a grenade with one of them?
No.
No?
6 is auto wound.
Oh, 6 is auto wound. Are you sure it's not against vehicles? Is that against vehicles as well?
Everything.
Are we sure? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything about that, so those are going to go in here. Got 1 6, that's 1 wound, and then you got all but those, and then these are going to be wounding on 5s. No wounds there. 3 up save. No, he takes it. And then these guys are going to bolt carbine into over here. Now do you want to throw actually a grenade?
Yes,
Yeah,
throw a grenade.
It's one of the guys that throw a grenade.
Crack grenade.
Crack grenade. That's a hit. That is not a wound. And then the bolt carbines, all but 2 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound. Oh, failed it. Now the Blade Guard veterans are going to fire into my company commander. That's going to be 2 hits. That is 2 wounds.
AP minus 1.
AP minus 1. He fails 1. Never mind, that's 2 fails. Starting at the assault phase, his Blade Guard veterans are going to charge into my guys over here. They have to go over this, so it's going to be minus 2 to the charge. Need an 8-inch charge. Oh, they're in. And then his Redemptor is going to charge into my tank over here. He's in. And then these guys are going to charge into my squad over here. Oh, they are not
No,
in.
they're in.
No, it's minus 2. They have to be over an inch away.
They're an inch.
Oh, they're just over an inch away, so they're just in. And then they are going to charge into him over here. They need a what? A 6-inch charge? 6-inch charge. Oh, not in. What's going to spend a CP to get in? Yep, he's in. All right, so his Reavers are going to start us off here. 16 attacks into my guys, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. These are going to be AP minus 1 because of the assault doctrine there. So what is that going to be? 7. So we got 5, 6, 7. Nope, they're all dead. And then his assault intercessors are going to attack in here. 25 attacks into my dude, bro. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s.
1.
Just the 1. AP minus 2 though. And that 5 is going to be good. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
And then 5 attacks from here, hitting on 5s. That's going to be 3 hits. That's pretty good. Wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound. AP minus 4 is going to go straight through.
Spend a CP.
Going to spend a CP to reroll 1. No, so it's going to be the 1d6 damage. 2 damage. And now the Blade Guard veterans are going to attack over here. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s, or killing on 3s. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
And then my attack's back over here. Hitting on 4s.
Wow, that's really...
That's pretty good, I'll take that. 5s, getting 1 wound.
2 up armor.
2 up armor. You good. And then over here, 3 attacks. Getting no hits. And then he gets to attack back, opening up his door into their face. No, not. Oh, yeah, I think that's a wound. Yeah, that's a wound. But they're good. All right, so that's the end of turn 4, and that is where we are going to call it, because at the end of this turn, The Imperial Guard have 60 points, including the 10 points for being painted, while the Space Marines have 73 points, including the 10 points for being painted. I would have gotten additional, actually, I would have gotten no more points on this next turn unless I somehow managed to kill him. I may have gotten one for, 3 more points for here.
That's secured 5 points.
Well, I do have to take, I guess I have to take a morale test over here. So I lost, what was it? I lost 6. 6 plus 5 is a fail, so one guy runs away. And then I've got 2 more rolls here. One more would have run away. So I guess technically I would have had 5 more points for this. And then I would have had, but I would have had 5 more points for this. And at the end of my command phase, I would have had another raise the banners there. But then in the fight phase, he would have killed me. So. But still, not enough for me to do anything to come back for, because he would then kill at least one of these guys. We all know that was going to happen. And he's got all the points for everything. So, a victory to the Space Marines here. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I felt pretty good at the beginning, and then my turn 1 was good for me. I felt like turn 1 was really good for me. It set me up for some good stuff. I needed turn 2 to go better for me. I think I just couldn't get the rolls that I needed, which is fine. I mean, that's how it works. My opponent played it very well. He just slowly marched his way forward, pushing me back and taking out all the units that I had in the rear there. So excellent job done there. But a ton of fun. It was great to see all of the new units out on the table and doing their awesomeness, especially when these guys whiffed. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Max, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.